I just wanted to make a quick video where I go over the switch node in Houdini. I'm just going to show the two different ways that I use it and how I hook it up inside of the parameter interface. So in this scenario, I have two outputs that I want to switch between. So I have the damaged version of this tower and the non-damaged version. So I'm just going to drag out from the non-damaged and pull in my switch node. And now I can drag in the other option. And so now when I switch between the two, as long as I've selected the switch node, right, I can toggle between both of those versions very simply. I'm going to hook that back up to my merge down here. And now I'm going to show you the second scenario in which I'm going to try to toggle between adding these sort of floating rocks. And I want to be able to have the user decide whether or not they want this to be a part of their towers. So in order to do that, I don't have two inputs already. I only have one, which is the rocks. So I'm going to add the switch node, but I'm also going to add a null node. Now the null is going to act as the second input, so I'm going to drag that in. Now I can toggle between the inputs and it'll be adding the rocks or not. It's very simple to do this way, but remember that the order in which you've plugged in the outputs into the switch node determines what's going to be referenced when you're at 1 or 0. So in this scenario, I actually want the default to be that there's nothing. So I'm going to pull in the null node output first, and then the rocks second, and now the rocks won't appear when it's unchecked, and when it's checked, it's going to pull the rocks in. And so let me show you how to hook that up inside of type properties. To open the parameters, you're going to right click on the geonode, or you can right click up here. I'm going to go to type properties. Now you might open up with it on the basic window over here, but if you open up the parameters on this side, you can see I've already made some parameters that I want to sort of interface. So in order to add this in, you're going to right click on the node and go to export parameter to type properties or alt middle mouse button. Now that's going to pull it in, but it's not going to be a toggleable switch right. It's going to be this slider over here, which we don't want. So instead of integer, you're going to click on that, go down to toggle. It's going to switch the node, and now it's going to be a toggleable button. I hope this was helpful, and I'll probably be making a few more of these soon.